Beloved, I am Chung. I take this name and this astral incarnation at this time to facilitate for you all the communications from higher realms, from ascended beings who are communicating with you all at this time. Many of you are aware, have awoken into the understanding of the special times in which you have been born. These times, they are long. They are not just 1 year, 2 years. They are 50 to 100 years, a time of transition. It began some time ago and will continue for the duration of most of your lives. The part I play is to be an interpreter, a translator, a bringing in of the language of light, the language that your soul understands, that is beyond the mind. The words I speak are in that sense bridges to a deeper place within you. Sometimes you will find your rational mind cannot really follow. That sort of starts to feel a little bit as though I'm spinning you around. And sometimes that is so, for you need to listen with another part of your mind that understands the realities of other dimensions, of where you truly come from, the worlds of light. Sometimes I work with sound and with silence. Sometimes the words that I use may take you into unfamiliar places within yourself. Relax. Do not worry if you slightly fall asleep or you feel you cannot quite understand what I say the first time. I have asked for the transmissions to be recorded because within these words are many codes for your soul. Codes that open up inside you the understanding that is beyond the rational mind. Within you is everything you need for your life, for your evolution, for your growth, for your expansion, for your well-being, for the highest good of you. But finding it, opening it, releasing it, working with it, embodying it, activating it, this is the purpose of our work. That you become who you truly are. That you are enabled to create for yourself the best possible outcomes in your life, the best possible life for you. And that is the very best. Whatever you believe that might limit such an outcome, the truth and the reality is there is no limit to how wonderful life can be for you, how joyous, how uplifting, how loving, how connected, how sweetly flowing. Imagine that life, full of adventure and excitement, if that is what you desire, full of peace and rest, if that is what you desire, full of what you desire. Imagine a life where suffering no longer dictates your processes. where you are indeed able to be like the most joyous child, burden-free, running free, walking free, dancing, playing with great joy. Yes, indeed. Inside you is everything you need. Inside you. Where is that place, beloved? What do I mean by inside you? In your mind, in your heart, in your soul? How does that feel in your body, in your senses, and in your understanding? For sure, from the moment you are born, you are in a great adventure. You are on a journey. From the moment you are born, you are growing. You are feeding. You are receiving. So much happens. So much is possible. How to activate it? Now that you are conscious, now that you are adult, now that you are on your journey and, in that sense, consciously making decisions of how your life shall be, how can you direct yourself towards such a wondrous outcome? These are the questions I wish to speak of today. How to be the very best person you can possibly be. How to take the lid off limitation. How to look deep into places that perhaps have caused you fear, have in a sense stopped you in your tracks up to now, and simply go forward and dissolve fear, heal pain, repair broken places, change what might have seemed intractable, impossible up to now. What is that process? You have all come here onto the earth, beings of light incarnated into bodies in order to evolve, to become more of what you are, more beautiful, more joyous, more wondrous, to have better experiences, to go deeper, to become stronger, more creative, ultimately, to have the best time ever. What kind of time are you having right now? Have a think. Take a moment. I'm sure that you know intimately what parts of your life you are loving and what parts of your life you would like to change. Perhaps you would like to change all of it, or perhaps just a few small aspects need to be transformed. Sometimes even the smallest thing can seem like a great challenge. Where is the power? Where is the energy? Where are the solutions? If I say to you, well, they're right there. They're right there where the problems are. They're right there staring you in the face. If you could just see that little bit more past what is in front of you that seems to be a block or a wall or something that is holding you back, limiting you, causing you distress, pain, anxiety, fear, grief, anger. All these emotions are the signs, in fact, that you are right there at the edge of transformation. For the negative emotions are your greatest allies, in fact. Only, I know you might say to me, well, yes, that's all very well, but how can I move through pain? How can I? I go to a counselor, do I have a process? Well, yes, all of that, but something much deeper. Something much more accessible, something you can do every day, is to realize, to understand, you have a personal relationship with the divine. You know, when you are born of your parent, you have a personal relationship with your parent. And you know yourselves, you've heard many stories, there are tragic situations where children are torn away from their parents for one reason or another. This is a very big journey. These are wounds which have to be met, transformed and healed, and I'm sure you know again many stories of extraordinary beings who come right through such experiences and become wonderful leaders, teachers, healers. In other words, circumstance does not have to rule the outcome of your evolution. Your evolution depends on something much greater than physical circumstance, individual, so-called karma, or particular situations. It is your relationship with the divine or with your higher self, with the energy of the creator or creatress within you that determines, in fact, your evolution. This is really what I want to talk to you about, how to gain that relationship, how to get it back. It's a bit like that parental relationship. For some, it's a wonderful relationship. For some, it's a feeling of, I'll just be much better when I get out of here. For some, the relationship with the parent feels limiting. For some, it feels nourishing. But my point here is that the relationship I am talking about with your higher self and with the parental divine, that part of you that is the creatress, creator, is beyond duality. It's only good. It's only creative. It is entirely uplifting. And you can't lose it. Reconnecting to your divine higher self is the deepest purpose of your life and all your lives upon the earth. In your bravery to incarnate, in your coming into this physical dimension, you risked everything. And in particular, you were so sure you would not lose this relationship that you hurled yourself into the physical world with total confidence. And now you are perhaps discovering that the one thing you want most of all is that security, that safety, that ownership of your power, your personal power, that knowledge that no one has any power over you that is greater than your power within yourself and over yourself. Now, of course, when you look at all the stories of history and even your own stories in your life, you can see many instances where perhaps you have given your power away, you have felt abused, you have felt weak in the face of others' strength, you have felt betrayed, abandoned, despairing, lost, weak. Yes, that's right. Of course, it is in everybody's story. These are your heroic journeys through many aspects of incarnation and evolution. if I say to you now, you have a choice in this time upon your earth, in this physical time. You have a choice that you have not had often, but you have had it in some other incarnations, and some of you have taken it as well. The choice to come back into that personal power, to be the master, to be the one who says what goes in your life. Well, it is so. That opportunity is here for you. That is the reason we are here for you. Speaking through many beings, as well as this channel, ascended beings are coming through for you upon your earth. And you will hear this truth in many languages, in many forms of its transmission. It is the how to do it that Chung Fu is most concerned with bringing forward for you. For once you understand why you would do it, why you would make yourself accessible to your higher self and to the solar light of your being, that you understand it is because you have arrived here specifically at this time, knowing of this possibility and giving yourself the option to choose it. When you see your life from the spirit world before you come from that world of light, this is very clear to you. But when you incarnate, it's easy to lose sight of that light in this relatively dark and dense reality of the physical plane, with its great beauty and great wonder. However, until you understand your methods of reconnecting with your light body, your memory may fail you in regards to why you are here at this time. So you are here to be part of a most wondrous event, the co-creation of a new universe. And that universe has its aspect here upon the earth, but also throughout the universe. Upon the earth, this physical reality is the most extraordinary experience. Offers to you the opportunity to practice creation, to practice manifestation in the physical realm. All the time throughout the universe, realities are being created. However, it is in the dimension of physicality that is the most challenge for creation, to actually emanate the light into worlds of form. This is the greatest challenge. The fact that it is hard, the fact that it is the greatest evolutionary process, creating forms for light to manifest through, is shown really by the state of your earth at this time. I'm sure you know that throughout your history, beings have arrived upon your earth to bring the teachings from the solar source, from the Creator, from God, Goddess. You know it. You know them. They are famous in much of your literature, in your religious works, and so on. But only some of the works and the writings and the words of beings coming from the solar planes have actually been preserved and handed down through the generations. Actually, there are millions of beings who have been amongst you, radiating the light of the central sun. And so at this time, there is a great portal of opportunity for you to create your own relationship with ascended beings, with angelic beings, with archangelic beings, and with deities, with solar lords and solar deities from the central sun. It is like saying to you, if you want to bathe in this ocean, you have to get into it and experience the water flowing around you and feel the grace and the beauty of the water element. In order to feel your power, in order to incarnate all of your essence, you who are the lights, you who are made of solar energy, need to swim in the rays, bathe in the radiance that is emanating at this time from the central sun. In that way, you literally light up all of the cells in all your bodies, your spiritual body, your mental body, your emotional body, and your physical body. Become then receptors. They are vibrating at the right level. They have the right resonance to capture, hold, and transmit the energy of your higher self, of your solar being. This is the energy you need in the times that you are in. Have you noticed? They are very dark times. The light is being magnified on the inner plane because it is necessary. It is like, on a very cosmic level, the breathing in and the breathing out. If you listen to your breath, you breathe in. When you reach absolute fullness, you cannot hold it anymore. Without even thinking, your lungs let go. And breathe out and out and out and out, and they just go on breathing out until they can't breathe out anymore, and then they breathe in again. Most of the time you don't even think about it. Think of the universe like that. A vast, great being breathing in and out. You speak of nature, you know the seasons come. You know the sun rises. You know the moon rises. You don't think about it. You don't press a button. You don't do anything. They just do that. They happen. These events. It is like that in the greater cosmos. That which you call God, Goddess, the divine beings, the Christ energy, whatever name you give it, the source of the universe is a being, a vast, incomprehensible to your rational mind, but completely familiar to your soul. The vast being of which you are part is breathing in and out. The light, why do we call it the light? Because it is a force, it is a power like the breath, without which you cannot live. The light is a pulsing. It is the sheer power of life itself. It is breathing in and out. It is pouring light through all the universe, all the time, beyond what you know as time. if you just relax and let your mind be very still, and in that vastness, allow your spirit, allow your light body to be, to just be, and just listen in that quietude for a moment or two. Everything is going on in that silence. All of life is throbbing in that seeming emptiness and quietude. When we speak of light, the light of the central sun, we speak in truth of the power of life, of the throbbing heart of the cosmos, the being, of which all beings are a part. And your soul needs to feel that connection in order to manifest in your physical life beauty, peace, love, harmony, joy, and well-being. Because that is the truth of your inner essence. Think of the happy moments in your life. It is always when you feel connected. You feel a sense of belonging. You feel a sense of purpose. You know you have made a difference to somebody's life or to your own. You know you are loved. You know you are loving. What is really happening in the physical aspect of your being is you are manifesting that oneness in one form or another. Your soul knows oneness. Your soul will always draw you towards experiences of love, connection, oneness. So in this way of speaking, your soul is just that energy when everything else is still. When you let your mind be empty, when you relax your body, slow down your breathing, and feel that deep silence. Feel that awareness beyond thinking. Feel your heart naturally opening in that restful, relaxed place. And the presence of your soul It's right there. Allow yourself to relax. That's it. Just relax. There is a part of your being that knows everything. At this time, in your world, there are beings coming very close to you. Ascended beings, wondrous beings, whose pure and simple intention is to love you, to accompany you, so that you can open up and receive a love entirely unconditional, radiant, ecstatic, a love that lifts you up, fills every cell of your body with light, fills every cell of your body with joy. And with that peace, that deep peace, that is the presence of your soul's energy, where your light body is transmitting into your physical cells the blueprint of your divine essence. You are capable of entirely embodying this divine essence, of becoming someone who can manifest your visions and your dreams. Becoming an agent or a receptor of the lights pouring through from the central sun of creation. It is really simple. The beings, they are coming into the physical plane. They are making it more and more accessible for you. You simply need to avail yourself of some time in your day when you decide you will listen to them. It will take a little time for you to accustom yourself to how they are talking to you. The beings oftentimes coming through as pure light may be received as sensations in your body. Sometimes the sensations may be a little uncomfortable. Or they might bring up some places where there needs to be clearing of old beliefs, old thought forms, old feelings, some pain in the heart, old memories that need to be cleared. Most important of all is that you decide you would like to make this connection, to receive the energies, the healing power, the empowering light of the central sun pouring through on the inner plane, so that you can grow, so that you can become the person you know you truly are inside, so that you can manifest all that you desire within your life. This has been my purpose with you all, is to bring you to this place inside yourself, to accompany you as you make those decisions, to help you to understand how you will benefit in your life in the simplest of ways to the most intricate of ways. How it will help you in your relationships, in your work, in your body, in your heart, in your mind, in your physical health. Everything that we do together has a very practical purpose and outcome, which is that you will walk free in your life and experience joy, happiness, peace, love, well-being, abundance. It is time for the liberation of humanity. It is time to make that choice, to walk free and to leave behind you all that is heavy, burdensome, all that weighs you down, all that blocks your path. And so for this purpose, Chung has asked many ascended beings to communicate with you, to bring you an experience. What does their presence feel like? What is their energy? To enable you to familiarize yourself inside your own being, to know their sound inside you. For all these beings, though they are externalizing for this purpose and bringing you words and sounds manifest, are actually beings of light whose form enters directly into your being as soon as you desire it, as soon as you decide, yes, I want you to come into me. Yes, I want to hear your voice right inside my body, heart, and mind. Yes, I will receive you. Yes, I open up my being. I breathe you in to my being. I am here to be a vessel for my highest and most beautiful, most divine essence. These transmissions that we have brought for you are for you to absorb, to just listen, to immerse yourself, and to allow the vibration that is pouring through to enter into your body, heart, and mind. That simply, it is not a slog. It is not some sort of, deep and difficult work. It is easy. That is the message of the beings from the central sun, of the ascended beings coming into your world. It is to say to you, allow, open up. We're here. We just want you to receive us. Let the energies pour into you Lift yourself up, listen, and allow the radiance to penetrate. See it in your mind's eye. While you are listening, intend to receive. Imagine that these transmissions which you are listening to, where the solar lords speak to you, in a number of transmissions that we have made available for you. Imagine that the transmissions are like golden keys, opening locked cells throughout your body, opening. Feel yourself just going through your chakras, opening, receiving. For that is why they have given these transmissions, so that you will have your own direct experience by being willing to open. For that is the key. The key is in your decision to open. They want you to have your own wonderful connection direct to the source of all light, life, power, love, energy. That is the only reason that the ascended beings are coming through into your world. That you may be uplifted, that you may be easily in touch with the source of all life. That you may be able to download that power into your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual life as a human being upon the earth. In that way, we call them tools, these transmissions, tools for you to use to unlock in many stages of unlocking. Through daily practice, through listening repetitively to, you could say, almost knowing them by heart so that they are inside you, resonating, so that your subconscious mind has become familiar, has already made relationship with these beings. This is the purpose, that they have come through and given you these transmissions with which to work, with which to literally change the cellular structure of your bodies, hearts, and minds. And once you have understood this yourself, you can then go forward and yourself assist others using these same tools. And that is how they want the light, the power to transmit throughout all dimensions and here throughout the earth dimension. This is not just happening upon the earth, it is happening throughout the universe. And so you will feel and hear other beings transmitting to you, star beings, ascended beings, angelic and archangelic beings, deities throughout the universes and dimensions. This is a very exciting time in your physical earth, where you have the wonderful opportunity to experience this transformation and change from a very dark time to a very light time. Now, of course, there are challenges. It does take a lot of stamina to come back, to repeat, to go into a process with yourself, to join us, the ascended beings who are coming to be with you. Of course, it is challenging. But we are here for you, and we are going to take you step by step through a process of how to open yourself up, journey with the solar lords, and find for yourselves your way to daily grow in strength of body, strength of heart, and strength of mind, and in the embodiment of your higher self to lead you on your way. So start to move towards this process in your heart. Start to notice where you have resistance. Oh, I don't think so. Oh, maybe tomorrow. Or whatever thoughts come up, feel them. It's fine. You will have resistance. The reason you will have resistance, or you are likely to have resistance, even however small, is because of those places that you're going to be transforming, which are saying, are you sure? Do we really want to shall we just stay the same? Let's just stay the same. I mean, it's all right. Let's stay the way it is. But the truth is, in your deepest self, you know you want to change. So this is the first step, is to recognize how much of you wants to change and how much of you is being pulled back by old habits, old thinking, old pain, old negativities, and to identify them. And then we will work together in that first step of this process to let the solar lights, the extraordinary energy pouring through from the cosmic central sun, go right inside, like laser light, just dissolving, melting away all your resistance, fear, pain of the past, enabling you to step forward on the path, on your soul's path, on your wonderful adventure of discovery, of expansion, of ascension, and of bringing your higher self, your ascended self, into your body upon the earth to change your life. So in my next transmission, we will go into that first step, and I will assist you to literally align yourself through all your centers and bring that light in to your body, heart, and mind so that you can experience it really working for you. And may the living spirit that is within all things come forward every day, bringing you the light of the cosmic central sun shining through your higher self, enabling you to understand, to receive all the way into your heart the creation energy, that you may transform all places of pain, of fear, of lack, all old wounds, old sorrows, old losses, through the light of the central sun, transforming yourself to experience joy, love, peace, harmony, well-being and abundance, and deep understanding. It is beyond the mind. Blessings and peace.